This news update is brought to you by...
So, I'm meeting Rico later. Gotta check in with the girls, but first, let me check my usage on the MyLime app. Now, what should I wear? Hashtag sexy. He's here.
It's Tuesday, May the 5th, 2015, and this is your Barbados Today morning news update. Thanks for joining us on this Common Entrance Examination Day. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. We begin with news that trouble may be brewing at the Customs and Excise Department. Reliable sources tell Barbados Today the industrial relations climate could take a turn for the worse if the customs officers don't get a satisfactory response soon to their concerns before further negotiation on the proposed transition to the Barbados Revenue Authority, or BRA. Customs officers are demanding an end to what they called unfair supersessions within the department. They are asking that the matter be tackled urgently as they object to the possibility of contentious appointments continuing under any offer of employment with the BRA. When contacted, Acting Assistant General Secretary of the National Union of Public Workers, Wayne Waldron, said the union is aware of these concerns and is taking steps to deal with them.
We also aware the whole issue of the technical area in which customs operates, especially legal aspect for the control, that they want to ensure that under BRA, the issue of how their function is not compromised, because if the extent to which they are able to function as border control officers is reducing anywhere under the functioning of the Barbadian Authority, there are concerns that can have issues for national security.
Barbados is not at the bottom of the economic totem pole. This assertion yesterday from Prime Minister Freundel Stuart in light of a new International Monetary Fund report that puts the island behind Haiti, Guyana, and several other regional states in terms of the growth projections for this and next year.
I don't think anybody in the Caribbean who hears that will be persuaded by it, because Barbados is certainly not at the bottom of the totem pole in the thinking of the people of the Caribbean. If we are not experiencing economic growth at the rate at which, or if we're not projected to register economic growth at the rate at which other countries in the Caribbean are likely to register, that has to be put in the context of where we are coming from and where they are coming from. And the truth is that in terms of our indices, human development and infrastructure and all of our indices, Barbados continues to do very well. So we just have to continue to do the work we are doing and to get ourselves back to where we want to be.
The impasse between government and waste haulers over the imposition of a contentious tipping fee has ended. A satisfactory settlement was brokered yesterday afternoon following a last-ditch meeting involving senior representatives of the newly established Waste Haulers Group and Minister of the Environment, Dr. Dennis Lowe, who assured the waste haulers their concerns will soon be addressed. The fee, which went into effect yesterday, forced haulers to stage protest action outside the privately run Sustainable Barbados Recycling Centre at Vaucluse in St. Thomas, where the refuse is delivered. The operators have argued that the $25 per ton plus VAT fee, which required truckers to buy tickets from the state-owned Sanitation Service Authority for waste delivered to the recycling centre, meant drivers would have to walk around with thousands of dollars, thereby placing them at risk of being robbed. They have also contended that the imposition of the fee had resulted in unfair competition. because the SSA has not been paying the charge for waste delivered to the center. Interim chairman of the Waste Haulers Group, Anderson Cherry, told Barbados Today member companies were happy with the outcome of the talks. And Managing Director of Simpson's Trucking and Skip Services, Charles Reed, another senior member of the Waste Haulers Group, explains what they really want government to address.
The SSA's commercial waste collection business is not subject to the same tax, so that's unfair competition. And what we want to see is we wish a credit facility with the SSA for whatever volumes we bring in, tonnages, we will pay for that. In an ideal world, we would like those rates calculated on a cumulative basis over a period of a month, and at the end of the month, if we put in 100 tons, we would send in a check for that times $25 plus that. We're prepared to issue a payment bond or put money down on deposit to remove the credit risk.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Welcome back with news from the region that the Barbadian Larceny Prevention Unit in Jamaica is reporting that more than 50 people have been arrested and prosecuted since its establishment 3 months ago. Addressing a JIS think tank recently, Sergeant of Police attached to the unit, Damian Harry, said that since the launch of the PLPU, there have been some major successes in Barbadian larceny prevention and other related matters. According to Sergeant Harry, Barbadian larceny is organized crime and the criminal elements are always trying to be one step ahead, so the police have to ensure they are 10 steps ahead of the criminals. Although Sergeant Harry is happy for the successes, he lamented that the fines for committing these reprehensible acts are not acting as a deterrent. Therefore, he is advocating for the fines to be significantly increased. He explained that a stolen cow may be sold for between 80,000 and 150,000 Jamaica dollars. Therefore, 5 heads are worth over 500,000 Jamaica dollars. The maximum fine under the Barbadian Larceny Act is 20,000 Jamaica dollars. And finally, on the international scene, things could be returning to normal in Baltimore. After a night of relatively peaceful protests, the city lifted its curfew. The National Guard is preparing its exit, and a mall that had been a flashpoint in the riots has been reopened. Mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blake said in a statement that her goal has always been not to have the curfew in place a day longer than was necessary.
The city's mayor lifting the week-long 10 p.m. curfew, optimistic about what comes next.
I think a lot of the unrest has been settled down in the sense of the protest, but that doesn't mean the work doesn't continue.
And so far, so good. Thousands gathering in front of City Hall Sunday, a sea of people with different religious beliefs and backgrounds together at this interfaith rally organized by the church.
We have Buddhists, we have Catholics, we have Jews, all coming together fighting for one Baltimore to come together.
And the 4,000 National Guard troops spread throughout Baltimore met with praise.
Thank you for everything you do.
And prayer. as the governor delivered the orders for them to withdraw.
It's not going to happen instantaneously. It's going to take a couple of days to get everybody out. We had to build an entire city to save the city.
However, the economic impact of Monday's riots is staggering. 200 businesses destroyed by flames or looting, hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue lost. But Mondawmin Mall, where it all started, bounces back.
And on that note, we end our Barbados Today morning news update. However, you can join us this afternoon. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper and email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also tune into Channel 101 on Lime TV and Mix 96.9 FM to get all the latest news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.
This news update is brought to you by...
So, I'm meeting Rico later. Gotta check in with the girls, but first, let me check my usage on the MyLime app. Now, what should I wear? Hashtag sexy. He's here.